Good evening, everybody. My name is Johnny Bingham, the principal here in Ballymoney High School, and I have the great pleasure of welcoming you to our first ever virtual open evening. Joining me for the first part of this evening is our head girl, Kerry Halliday, international footballer no less, head boy, Adam Faulkner, also an international in table tennis, and 4 of our Year 8 pupils, Charlotte, Millie, Charlie and Bobby. On behalf of our pupils, governors and staff, can I extend a very warm welcome to our school. The plan for our open night is very simple. I have some information that I would like to share with you as pupils, parents, grandparents, friends, that I believe will be useful in helping you decide if Ballymoney High School is the right school for you. And then Kerry and Adam are going to chat to some of our Year 8 pupils. After that, you'll be directed to our Ballymoney High School website, where you can spend as long as you like touring around to give you a flavour of what life in Ballymoney High School is actually all about. These are strange but also exciting times. Boys and girls, you're close to moving school and embarking on a whole new chapter of your lives. I know that a lot of people tuning in have had a lot of knowledge of Ballymoney High School already, either as a past pupil, a parent of a current pupil, or through friends and family, etc. If so, hopefully this tour is a chance to bring back old memories and hopefully see some of the changes. If this is your first insight, I really hope you enjoy it and find it useful. Before Christmas, all of you in Primary 7 should have already received a copy of our prospectus. However, if you haven't, please do give us a call and we will be more than happy to have one sent out to you. It is also available on our school website. Like many of you, I'm now at the stage where I'm thinking about big school for our daughter, or asking the questions. How do you think she'd fare in such and such a school? Should we do the transfer test? How would she get to that school? Where are her friends going? Is the music department good there? Is she likely to meet friends that encourage her to learn? Will she be happy there? Etc., etc. Therefore, I'm having to go back and think about my answer to the questions that many of my friends ask me. What's the best school for my child? Or how do I know that such and such a school is right for my son or daughter? These are not easy questions, and there certainly isn't a simple answer. In responding, I often discuss a number of areas, but I always put into my response that it will be the right school if it fits your child, and to always avoid trying to make your child fit a school. We as parents know our sons or daughters, and it's finding methods to learn as much about a school as possible. My advice is to start to get to know us by reading our last Department of Education ETI inspection, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram, reading our website and prospectus, talking to friends and people in the Ballymoney High School community, talking to teachers, and perhaps most importantly, talking to our young people. Then when you have all that information in place, please go back and ask the questions again. In Ballymoney High School, we always go that extra mile to try and ensure that we meet the needs of our young people and deliver to them the quality of education that they deserve. Firstly, we truly believe that each and every child has potential and encourage them to aspire to do their best. Our mission statement is giving you the opportunity to reach your potential. Indeed, we see pastoral care as a key element in realising the potential and hard work to ensure that children are happy at school. We pride ourselves in being approachable and having the personal touch. Every parent and child who comes to this school will be made well aware of who they can contact or speak to if any issues arise, including their form tutor, heads of Year 8, Mrs. Blair and Mr. Hargy. To underpin our pastoral care procedures, we have robust safeguarding and anti-bullying policies. Education and training inspectors have in recent years given us the highest possible rating in this area and signposted us as a model of good practice. In early 2020, we had the opportunity to share with other schools in the country how we use data effectively to promote the emotional health and well-being of our young people at an Education Authority training event. In 2020, we developed, consulted, agreed and launched our new core values, REACH. REACH stands for respect, equality, aspire, commitment and honesty. We're extremely proud of these and strive to underpin these values in everything that we do. We have a well-tried and tested induction system. When we know that pupils have gained admission to our school, we have a team of staff who go to each of the primary schools and liaise with the Year 7 teachers to find out each child's levels of progression and any other information that we can glean so that children come into Year 8, we're ready to provide the best possible form of personalised and individual provision for them. They will also have ample opportunity to get to know the other pupils in their year group through visits on the Year 7 induction evening in June, and then a number of half-day only sessions held at the end of August. We are planning to do these again this year, and hopefully things will have returned to normal by June. Secondly, we have high expectations for each and every child and ensure that they experience a range of opportunities. We have on offer a wide range of extracurricular clubs and have well-established traditions and success in sport, drama and music. In sporting terms, we have an excellent reputation as not only competing against other secondary schools, but often against our local grammar schools in games like hockey, netball, football, rugby, futsal and table tennis, to name but a few. Being blessed with 5 members of the PE department and a number of other staff and parents who assist with coaching continues to allow us to build on the success at the top level, as well as develop those who don't quite find sport so rewarding, and allows us to engage in other avenues of exercise. We also have the Joy and Lop Centre in our close proximity, allowing PE, after school training and matches to take place in all weathers on the very best of facilities. The school minibus is also vital in this partnership. I know from experience that very few, if any, controlled secondary sector schools will match the level of respect that we have in this area. In Ballymoney High School, we take pride in our pupils being leaders and developing their voice. In fact, we so believe in pupils leading and supporting each other that we made it an area of focus in our last ETI inspection. This extends from traditional peer prefect system via peer mentors, digital leaders, charity leaders, form captains, and the school's council, giving young people the opportunity to shape their school into an even better learning environment. All school life is based on our agreed Ballymoney High School model for learning, including our 6 hours for learning. The model is clearly visible in the school prospectus and incorporates learning values of respect, ready, responsibility, resilience, reflective, and being resourceful. This enables us to be consistent in providing high quality teaching and learning. Our teachers are committed to ensuring that young people achieve their personal best, and teachers do not simply teach classes, but individuals within classes. The pace of our lessons and the range of learning and teaching methodologies ensures that we cater for all abilities and learning styles. Indeed, we are an all-abilities school, and in each year group we have pupils who, with the correct curriculum support, have the potential to mature into successful learners, pupils who have a range of needs and require significant support, including the provision we provide here in our Learning Support Centre, as well as pupils who choose to sit the AQE and achieve results in the low hundreds or high 90s. One of the key reasons we often hear why parents choose us is that they know their children will get the additional help, support and guidance that will get them through their studies and allow them to grow in confidence. This is in the context that all children across all schools, regardless of grammar or non-grammar, will sit the same level of GCSE or equivalent subjects at the end of Year 12. An example of this is the fact that here in Ballymoney, in our Ballymoney learning community, pupils engage in shared classes in some subjects in Years 11 and 12. Pupils from our school may join pupils in Dalriada or Our Lady of Lourdes for classes, or indeed pupils from the other 2 schools may join our pupils here, all learning together and setting the same assessments. The model for learning in the Ballymoney area is exceptionally strong at the moment, with the relationships at all levels, including principals, shared education coordinators, heads of department, governors, and of course pupils, all meeting together in a friendly environment to plan and learn together. We don't fight or compete for young people to come to our individual schools. We work hard together to share education for the best possible outcomes for our pupils. This has been a real strength, and the young people in Ballymoney High School and the Ballymoney area are benefiting significantly from this relationship. The Education Authority have been so impressed by the intake figures that have undertaken putting together an area-based plan, Case for Change, on a development proposal for Ballymoney High School to have a 6th form starting in September 2022. This is currently going through the consultation stage and will therefore see us teaching a range of subjects in Ballymoney High School and having access to subjects in Dalriada. This would obviously create benefit for both schools and bolster the work that currently goes on at GCSE level. We can't stress highly enough that each child is individual, and therefore their learning must be tailored in that manner. We have 3 assessment windows a year where each child has an individual target for each subject set by their teachers, using data gained from a range of standardised tests alongside the professional judgment of the teachers. This allows us to challenge pupils with targets that are achievable and therefore increase belief and self-esteem within the pupils. Curriculum and pastoral work overlapping. This system not only allows us as a school to recognise and reward our top achievers for the Gifted and Talented programme, but identifies those that have outperformed their targets and give us an opportunity to reward those who often get overlooked. Last but certainly not least, we have worked tirelessly to ensure each child achieves success. In Years 8, 9 and 10, we have the full range of subjects, and in Years 11 and 12, we have an offer of 38 GCSE and equivalent options operating in academic and vocational subjects, giving pupils the best chance of success. Indeed, our record of results highlight this. For example, in the summer past, a superb 95% achieved 5 or more C's or above, and 77 gaining at least 7, a figure that has increased by 11% since 2019. Other whole school statistics that the Education and Training Inspector are keen to investigate showed 62% of our young people gaining 5 or more A-star to C grades, including both English and Maths, and 59% getting at least 7 alongside those 2 core subjects. Each of these 2 figures are 10% or more above the Northern Ireland average for non-selective schools. I understand that figures can be wrapped up and repackaged in many different ways, and I have no intention of trying to say that we're there yet. We continue through the carefully consulted school development plan to make sure that we are offering the correct courses and putting in place the supports to push achievement for all. Another way of looking at that 95% is that 109 pupils left here in 2020 with 5 or more GCSE grades, and 72 pupils gain at least a 5, including English and Maths. Could this be your son or daughter? Think about this in terms of children who were told in many cases at the age of 11 they weren't good enough by the transfer system. Very soon you will be completing the new online transfer process with support from your primary school principal or teacher. I wish you all the best with this difficult decision-making process. Our current Year 8 is almost full with 125 pupils, of which 107 were first choice applications, and we would expect an even greater uptake this year based on local pupil numbers in Year 7. Therefore, and hopefully there'll be no need to apply the admissions criteria, but if you'd like to see how it impacts you, it is available on our school website. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is no doubt that you've come to our school at a very exciting time. We have many new developments and changes ahead which will have such a fantastic impact on our pupils, and you could be part of that. As principal of this school, I'm determined not to compromise on our mission to give all our pupils the opportunity to reach their potential, and our vision of being a first choice school, developing and empowering for the future through outstanding education. At this stage, I'm going to pass over to Kerry and to Adam, who are going to talk to some of our Year 8 pupils about their experience in Ballymoney High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Kerry Halliday, head girl, and this is Adam Faulkner, head boy. Tonight we are going to be putting some of the Year 8s on the hot seat and asking them a few questions about their experiences so far at Ballymoney High School.
So Year 8, can we begin by you telling the audience your name and the primary school you came from?
Hello, my name is Bobby Conley and I went to Ballymoney Model Primary School.
My name is Millie Blair and I went to Ballymoney Model Primary School.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Elder and I went to Bush Valley Primary School.
I am Peyton and I went to Ballymoney Model.
Hi, my name's Charlie and I went to Kilcrew Primary School.
So Millie, did you have any worries about coming to Ballymoney High School?
I heard the homeworks were quite hard, but I actually find them about the right level for me.
Well, I was a bit worried about not making any friends, but the induction day really helped me with that.
I was a little worried about getting lost, but the older pupils and teachers were very friendly and helped me along.
So what have been your favourite subjects so far at Ballymoney High School?
I would say technology and design because I really love the work in making things.
I love home economics. I really enjoy cooking and this subject is teaching me how to make really nice dishes.
My favourite subject is art because I like to make things alongside history.
I like PE and science because it's a lot different from what we did at primary school.
Actually, Bobby, PE is my favourite too. I've been involved in school hockey, netball and football teams since Year 8. These are my fondest moments at Ballymoney High School.
And Year 8, for me, one of the best things about school has always been music. I play the piano and have been involved in many special occasions here at school. Kerry and I are trained peer mentors too, so outside of the classroom, what things are you involved in?
I'm a form captain and I'm also involved in the school council.
I really enjoyed our activity days in October. We didn't expect these would happen, but we are fortunate and got to have so much fun.
So, if you could give one tip to all those new Year 8s in the audience, what would it be?
Be on time.
Work. Make sure you use your diary properly and don't leave it all to the night before it's due. Be as prepared as you can.
Make most of the activity days for the new year 8s. I had a brilliant time doing all sorts of things and made a lot of new friends from lots of different primary schools.
So on that note, Kerry and Adam, what would your advice be?
Don't be scared. Get involved in as much as you can. The 5 years or 7 years will go very quickly here.
Don't worry about learning new subjects. Through my 5 years here, the teachers have been so helpful and they would go the extra mile to help us in every way they can.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brings us to the end of our interview. Many thanks to Year 8 for answering our questions. We hope you enjoyed this presentation, getting to know our school staff and pupils. Thank you for listening.
Thank you to all the pupils that have spoken and all those who have been involved in the tour that you're about to have an opportunity to witness. Please do take some time and enjoy the tour on our website, and you can click on the individual subjects to see a short overview from pupils and the heads of department about the great work that is carried on in those. The website also has further details about school and subjects. If you still have some questions, please feel free to pick up the phone and give us a call. I'm more than happy to return calls, or if necessary, we can do a video conference conversation. At this stage, I just thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best. Take care.
I'm Hannah.
Hi, I'm Ian. and we're going to take you on a tour of Ballymoney High School.
This is the LSC Learning Centre.
Up here's geography.
And here's the English classroom.
Just down here at the end is the canteen.
These are all the technology and design classrooms.
This is the art and design classroom.
This is the business studies or careers classroom.
This is the drama and lecture theatre. Up here is art and history.
Down here is the science lab.
And here's the computer rooms and ICT.
These are the maths classrooms.
Down here's the practice rooms and music.
These are the homework rooms.
Down here's the changing rooms and PA.
This is the French mobile.
Thank you for joining us on the tour of Ballymoney High School.